Thank you so much, Yara, and thank you, Ada, for having us today. So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Celia, and I am the founding director of the Disability Policy Centre.
I'm Joseph Williams, co-founder and CEO of inclusive hiring platform Clue.
We are the founders of Access to Funding, a new campaign committed to improving equitable investment in disabled-owned and led businesses.
Access to Funding is launched against a backdrop of the shocking disparities in experience faced by disabled founders when trying to get their businesses funded, myself included. This isn't a pity play, though, because there is a clear business case for investing in disabled founders, but a bit on current state first.
Stevie Wonder, Maya Angelou, Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking, and Einstein. Every individual is disabled, yet everyone rose to the top of their sectors and historical significance because of their brilliance, not their disability. Despite many of the greatest thinkers and creators of all time coming from disabled communities, we are still struggling to get taken seriously as entrepreneurs.
To be a successful founder, you need to balance determination, resilience, communication, creativity, time management, adaptability, and problem solving daily. These traits over-index in disabled people, but there is still a largely medical and charity-focused lens regarding support, despite 25% of small businesses and almost 9% of UK GDP being contributed by disabled founders.
So how does it look for disabled founders? A recent internet search yielded around 3.1 billion results for founder, around 1.2 billion results for Black founder, and around 400 million results for female founder. However, there were only 2.5 million results for disabled founder. Despite being the largest minority group in the world and over 20% of the UK population, that is only 0.1% of share of voice.
Access to Funding aims to correct this oversight by achieving three outcomes. Collect groundbreaking data on the current barriers disabled founders face when trying to grow their companies.
Share learning and help the global investment community offer greater and more equitable support to disabled founders and their companies.
And thirdly, to grow a community of disabled founders and smash the stigma around ability and capability through storytelling.
We're sharing an exclusive preview of our findings today at AdaCon to highlight why supporting this campaign is a huge opportunity for early stage investors. Of all those surveyed so far, 81% of people have experienced inaccessible systems when trying to apply for funding, and 95% have faced explicit exclusion when seeking funding opportunities. This is what we, as disabled founders, are up against.
But what does this mean in financial terms? If we look at the average percentage of companies that are successful in receiving funding sitting at around 0.2%, and most pre-seed funds seeking up to 80 to 100 times return, this means that not investing in disabled-owned businesses leaves over $500 million on the table each year.
Early stage investors can support our campaign by becoming a signatory of the hashtag Access to Funding pledge. By joining us, you are sending a clear message to disabled founders and entrepreneurs that you are truly committed to access, diversity, and inclusion.
Signatory organisations will be provided with an assessment to help us understand where you are on your journey. We then provide simple recommendations for improvement as dictated by the Access Maturity model we've created for this campaign. You will also be invited to our monthly signatory meetups to ensure continual shared learning and that you successfully meet the recommendations that we advise on before the Access to Funding certification ceremony in Disability Pride Month next July.
We are already honoured to have the incredible support of founding signatories like Ada Ventures, but are aiming for a sample of around 20 to 25 organisations for the first phase of this campaign.
So, if you're interested in unlocking one of the most undertapped opportunity pools in the world, whilst also doing something great, please get in touch with us and join our campaign.